I'm sure you guys know what delayed gratification means. We use it with kids. Yes? No? Okay, what I'll do is I'll draw a very quick diagram, a whiteboard, and explain. That's the fastest way to do this. And because I'm not good at drawing using a mouse on Zoom, so please don't mind my sketch, but I hope I'll be able to explain to you what I'm trying to say. So this is especially for all the people who try to throw in getting on a call somewhere in the beginning of the journey. Whatever that journey may look like doesn't matter. For each person, each business, it'll be a different journey. Let's say your people are here or you are here, they join your world here, they join your, in this case, let's only talk about the Facebook group, even though that's not the first point, that's somewhere in the middle of the journey. Okay. Why do I see your name, Bobby? Okay, it's funny. Now, let's say you want to get them to your ultimate goal, ultimate final goal is to get them to sign up for your full program. Bobby, for your renovation thing, you want them to hire them as a full consultant or whatever you do. And for the rest of you, you want to hire them for your 5,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever your highest value core signature program. That's your final goal. Okay. You want to get them to move from here all the way up till here. Now, what you're going to do is, this is very intentional, guys. Okay. Now, and it is super unique to your business. I'm explaining in a very childish way right now, but there is an actual step-by-step process to do this, which we teach inside the program. What you do is you break it up into different milestones. We call them the stages. Intentional, just like the breadcrumbs. Everything is intentional. This is your sales closing program. So maybe this one is a slightly bigger one. Maybe this is a full masterclass coming up, and you know that the minute they come for your masterclass, you may be able to straight away take them from here all the way to here, possibly. I'm not saying everyone will have the same model. This could be just a little live. This could be a resource. This could be something else. And there's another big milestone coming, another big training, maybe a 3-day event, maybe a VIP day, whatever you're doing in your business, it's each one to their own. And then you have a whole coaching program, something happening. So what you want to do is actually, let's say, once you map this out, this is your business. This is your business start from getting a meeting with the person for the first time all the way to turning them into paid clients. And you create this process. I call it sales pipeline, actually. And then I map out stages, which I call as stages. Let's call them stages for now. And then what we do is all this work happens in the background. You map it out once for your business in the background. Once you've done this, now in the front end, what you connect with your people as, your tribe as, you write message sequences. We write multiple for each step, actually, but let's just imagine one. Your goal is once you meet them here, you want to take them here. Sorry, let's make it a little darker and change that color to a little brighter color. Let's say your goal is to move them from here to here. Then once they come here, so you do everything. This is a conversion. This is a conversion. Whether you make money or not doesn't matter. This is a conversion, clear-cut conversion, win. Then you want to move them from here to here. Then you want to move them from here to here, and so on and so forth, all the way until they become your paid client. For each one, we write something called a DM. So the first piece was the strategy of carving your sales closing process. And the next piece was writing a series of messages that move them along on this pipeline so that they become your paid client. Now, these are the two pieces. And now the third piece that we've added just about a year and a half ago is actually automation, or AI, I'm just going to write. What it does is it automates a big part of this entire process, delivers strategy through DMs inside of your personalized messenger, not chatbot. Chatbot is a bot. It's not a human. It's totally different. It delivers the message inside of your personal messenger window, helps you buy back time, helps actually gets the work done, because if you leave it to VAs and you start doing it, it's too much overwhelm. So actually the work gets done, which is the main goal, saves you a lot of time, gets you higher conversion rate, and helps you, really helps you sign up way more clients without really adding more work. It actually simplifies the whole system once you've mapped it out. Make sense? Yeah? All of you with me? Yeah, rejections. And sorry, I missed out on that message. So my question to you is, this is a broad, this is how the whole sales closing process looks like. It's actually a combination of three things: strategy. I always say this: strategy, scripts, and smart systems. That's when all three come together, it becomes one-step sales. And that's exactly what I teach. Now, when it comes to a call, since all of you want to jump in on a call, you want to do a discovery call right here, you want to drop in your links, you want to go live, come book a call with me, come book a call with me, and they've not gone through any of these pieces. Now, what happens is they're not warm enough. You've not raised their temperature enough. And once they're not ready to take the next action because the pressure didn't build all the way up, there is rejection. There is always, or most likely 90% of the times, there's rejection. That's why we do not have calls early on. We do not have calls here. I never book calls here. I always book calls more towards from here to here. Always, always, always. Does this make sense, guys? Any questions at all? Broad, it's a very broad concept of the whole sales process and booking the calls.
It's
Yeah.
it's having more steps than most people put in their funnel, because you've got to focus on warming up, which is more and longer than some people might recommend to do. Not saying that they're right at all. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that a lot of people just have you do one or two things before you talk to people. This has more steps to it.
So as an example, if you're an influencer, if you're a Tony Robbins, as an example, since most of us know about who he is, now, do you think he has to go through this whole entire process? Why is
At
that?
this stage where he is, definitely not.
Yeah, exactly. What is the advantage, since we spoke about Tony Robbins, what is the advantage that we, all of us, not just me, you guys and us and everybody on this call today, has over a Tony Robbins as an example? We do have an edge. Anybody knows about that?
Personalized contact.
Yeah.
Can he reach out in his DMs trying to warm up even one message? Forget about the whole entire thing. Can he even attempt to do that? He
No.
can only remain as a brand, and he's so far away. And you will only choose to work with him or show up for his events because you really like him, or whatever. And there'll always be a big number of people there. Will there be ever a personalized connection built with him? Hardly ever. And if you get
No.
on a one-on-one, if you're lucky to get on a one-on-one, you'll be paying like hundreds of thousands of dollars, even, and you may still not be able to do it. So the edge that you have over everyone else, because you're small, you can make it all personalized. The missing piece today, that humans, especially after COVID, please remember this, especially after COVID, the whole psyche, the humanity, the missing piece is human connection. If someone comes and smiles and shares a little laugh with you, it'll leave you touched, trust me, in ways either you'll be able to acknowledge or you will not be able to acknowledge, depending upon how sensitive you are or not. But it does touch you. It touches your heart.
It does.
Yeah. So when
And
you,
through the work I do, I can confirm that. It does.
it does. So thank you. So all I'm saying is, when you, even in your sales, in your business, whatever it is you are doing, even if you're teaching them how to remodel their homes, you're teaching them whatever it is that you're teaching them, the minute you build that connection with them, which you have the ability to do using automation and then humanizing the connection, my gosh, you are the winner. You can start charging more also.
Mm.
Yeah, makes sense? So, okay, so that's delayed gratification for you guys right there. You delay everything until they're ready, until the pressure is built up. Make sense? And we use one of the tools that we use is the client experiential journey that we just spoke about throughout the workshop. because it delays them to come and start speaking with you. That is the piece that is missing in your business, Bobby, 100%. I hope this will make a lot of sense to you in terms of why the calls are not converting at all. So what I want is one more little example. A young child, he's wanting that ice cream, his favorite flavor, the strawberry, that he cannot, his tongue drools, the saliva drops down the minute he hears that word strawberry and ice cream and that cone and that visual in that young kid's brain. And the father takes him to the ice cream parlor and he stands there and there's a big queue and the child just cannot wait. He constantly goes and runs and keeps looking at all the flavors and his eye is always there on that strawberry and waiting for his turn to come. But he has to wait for 15 minutes for the turn to come. And finally, when he gets it, when the father pays for it and buys it for him, the way he eats it, the way he licks it, he doesn't care about whether, it's all over his face. The enjoyment, the whole soaking in, the embodiment of that whole experience, he will remember for the rest of his life how he ate it. It's the emotions that we remember, not the teachings. You may not remember what I told you tomorrow, day after, 1 week from now, 1 month from now, but if some example, some analogy, some story sat with you, possibly you will remember that for a very long time. Would you agree with that?